In order to answer question number 2, what was question number 2 they're asking? Why I need to learn this? Listen very carefully. You have to sell your subject. You hear me? You have to sell the subject that you're teaching. You have to convince them why and how this stuff applies to their life. How it makes a difference in their life. Now, I got to tell you, I will confess that elementary school is a lot easier. Middle school, it becomes a little bit more challenging. High school, more challenging. College, nearly impossible sometimes because all the requirements they have, but you got to threaten them. But you have to sell your subject. You can't take for granted they're just going to sit there and just soak it up. You know, why should we learn it? Because I told you to learn it. Because you're going to fail if you don't. You can't do that. Oh, you can get them to sit there and be quiet doing that, but you're not going to engage them. You have to engage them by selling your subject. Now, when I taught in the public school system, not college, I taught writing skills. Now, anybody teaching writing in here? Okay. Now, in teaching English, it's kind of tough, isn't it? Now, you think if you speak English, that's important enough to know why you need to learn it, right? Not enough for them. You have to convince them why. Now, I spent a considerable amount of time selling my subject. Remember, I came from corporate America. So I decided, I said, well, I need to really convince them as if I'm selling them on a product, that they need to buy into this product. And I found ways to do that. Now, I can't do it for your subject because I don't teach your subject. I can just tell you how I convince them about writing and communication skills. I also teach public speaking for high school students. So you know that's their biggest fear. I don't want to get in front of people. So I have to convince them why that is important. And how do you find out what's important to them? Here's a simple formula to figure out. Whenever you're trying to convince somebody of something, show them how it can relate to their friends. This is kids now. Friends, fun. I'm using all F's so you don't forget. Friends, fun, fear, family. Are you following me? And finances. You got me? Fear, fun, friends, family, and finances. You attach the subject matter to how that impacts them. That means even when during the course of the year you're talking about the subject, you always relate it to something that they say, yeah, that makes sense.